Guess who got brands talking? Brandlive.co.za.
Let's get your creativity flowing. This show has got all the juice on all your art news. None of that riff-raff, just real authentic art from the coolest young creatives. You are now tuned into Carve Radio. Carve Radio with Slap and My Fadi.
Dumelang, hello, how are you? Agushen, bonjour. Bonjour.
Goedemiddag.
Hello, you're listening to Carve Radio at brandlive.co.za. Unfortunately, our sister is not available today, so I'm riding solo. But I'm with a friend, a cousin, a family member, you know. Say
We're
hello.
friends now. Hi, everyone.
You call me bestie all the time.
Hello to everyone listening.
Yeah, we are on Carve_radio, Instagram, Twitter. Follow us, interact with us. Yes, we are live. How was your weekend, love?
It was okay.
I mean,
Wait, what was happening? Let me think.
you were away, weren't you? Like in Mpumalanga or something?
Oh yeah, but I was at home, Ekaya.
How was that?
It was fine.
Just you're fine.
It was okay. It was great to spend time with the family, and you know.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing going on there, so like
Exactly.
for-
So it was fun.
48 hours of like nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, cool. I mean, I'm upset as
Why?
usual. Najwa, it's summer and I miss winter already. It's so hot. Like I'm sweating. I'm dabbing. Like not like dab. Like not this.
Dabbing as in I'm dabbing the sweat off.
Yeah, you know when you dab. You know
Yeah.
big English. So you must catch up. You know. So I'm dabbing and stuff, and I'm really annoyed. But anyway, we're here. We're live, and we're gonna talk about contracts. We had a guy who was supposed to come in to assist us with the legalities of contracts, whether it's entertainment or any form of contracts. But we're gonna focus on music and entertainment contracts. You know,
Yeah.
because people complain a lot, but we'll talk about that later. But yes, tune in. www.brandlive.co.za. Listen to us. We'll be back after a song by, who do I want to play? It's called Addiction by Myfi, produced by Vic, and we'll be back.
Thinking maybe only God can save me now. Man in the man won't hit me. Scared of heights, fell in love with the feeling of falling. So good, it's no good. Confusing the mist of smoke.
I've got this addiction. Oh, I wanna get over you. You're like a man on a mission. I don't wanna, but you want me to.
Not a fighter, but I fight with you. I fight for you. Right or wrong, I fly with you. See, I'm only high with you. And who knows, we might crash. Live forever on the way down. Don't care if we crash, cause we'll live forever on the way down. Call me an addict, do it, you do it. Do it for freedom so they cannot hold me. I go OT, OD, ADD on that shit. Everybody got one, everybody got one. And you know you got one, everybody got one.
This addiction. Oh, I wanna get over you.
Only God can save me now.
You're like a man on a mission. I don't wanna, but you want me to.
God just save me now. Deep in the waters I'm drowning, I think I'm loving it. Might put a tag on that shit and then skate off. Cause I'm lawless for that flawless. And I keep on falling. Cause she a free spirit in the goddamn street. Pretty. Call me an addict. Do it, you do it. Do it for freedom so they cannot hold me. I go OT, OD, ADD on that shit. Everybody got one, everybody got one. And you know you got one, everybody got one.
This addiction. Oh, I wanna get over you.
Only God can save me now.
You're like a man on a mission. I don't wanna, but you want me to.
God just save me now.
I've got this addiction. Oh, I wanna get over you. You're like a man on a mission. I don't wanna. what you want me to.
You are now listening to Carve Radio with Lepe My Fadi and me.
You are now back and you're listening to Lesejo, aka the only one, aka Gay Fish, aka Mr. and Nokwanda.
I feel like your AKA changes every week.
No, it's not. It's like Gay Fish, it's like Holy One, it's like Lesejo, aka Tyrese, aka aka yeah, I'm out of AKs.
Okay.
Yeah, Miss Producer saying that my chair is making a noise. And young Tetisa, and I don't like Han Tetisa.
Apologize. So it'll be over.
Now, anyway, Bona, I wanted to talk about how there's a trend right now, or there's been a trend, you know, that artists, specifically in music, that artists will be signed, right?
Yeah.
And then it'll be good for like a year, and then after that,
They don't pay.
no wonders label bang
one-sided,
ropa,
da-da-da.
mang bang ropa, and I don't agree with that. I mean, especially with the new age people, if you're under the age of 26, 27, you've got the internet, man, on your fingertips. You can research something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't like how people sign contracts, and then when they're poor and struggling, and then the label helps them up, pulls them out of poverty, then 1 year now the money's nice, now they can read, now they can speak English.
No.
No, the label is robbing me. No, you signed the contract.
Yeah, but then at the time you were like trying to get out of the struggle.
Yeah, but then
Maybe.
I put money in. But don't forget that a label is an investor, right? Just like how a bank will give you a loan and say they want 10% interest.
Okay.
So they invest. But it's different because they're taking all the risk. When you go to a bank, at least kune leverage.
Yeah,
You
like-
know, we know where you live, we have your car or something.
yeah.
But a label goes out and like, okay, Nwanda can sing or whatever, and we're gonna give Nwanda like 200,000 to finish her project, right? And then cool, you finish your project, bam, Nwanda is a superstar, triple platinum, bona, filling up. Can we say fill up? you're collecting stadiums, you're
Yeah.
attracting stadiums,
Yeah.
right? And then a year later, jiggy, your deal is not good enough anymore because you see how much money you're making. You know what I mean? And that's not fair because your people, especially people who are bystanding, I've seen it. People who don't know, they think now labels are evil. Labels are not.
Oh yeah, because like someone who's not in the industry would be
Yeah,
like, oh,
I
but
mean-
then they're always complaining, so maybe there's something wrong with the
Yeah, no,
labels.
I really don't agree with it. I mean, if there's certain people, let's say Lang Khelieda, fine, we can't read.
Yeah.
You know, we don't read your black person getting signed to a white label, you know, back then. But if you're like under the age of 30, dog, no man, you go to school, you can read. We have internet, dog, you have Google. Can we use this internet for positive things? I mean, dude, you can't say now that everything is nice. Now you feel like a label, you grow up. And then labels become like the big bad wolf because when now you're sitting at home, like, yeah, I'm ropa. How's Nwanda making 1 million and she's only getting paid 200,000 because I put money in?
I mean, I get it what you're saying, but then my thing is maybe the artist is like, listen, ngizodila nazo phambili, let me just get in or something. And I get it, it's a contract and it's binding and it's like, I'm not choice. This is what you agree to. But I mean,
No, you can't deal with
sometimes
it.
I feel like they take advantage. Though. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, but you can't deal with it kopeli when it's a contract. A contract is binding. It doesn't change. If you're over the age of 21, people say 18, but 18 you can still. If you're like 19, 20, you can still get out of the contract.
Okay.
You can still, but like 21, it's game bar. Like you can't get out of the contract. If you sign a contract right now and the contract is not weird, like you're a sex slave or anything weird,
Yeah.
it's binding. Like it's binding.
Yeah.
That's why all these people they lose. That's why like nobody actually wins because let me tell you. I don't know the actual figures, but what's this woman? I think she's hot. Toni Braxton.
Okay.
Right. Toni Braxton was the was
Yeah.
the ish, and I think in the early 90s, late 80s, whatever, whenever her peak was, dude, she was touring. She was like the Beyonce of back then. Right. But then the way that her contract was set up is that everything that they gave her, so hotels, flights, all those things, it was coming from her money, right?
But that's a messy contract. That's
No,
not
it's
a
not.
fair contract.
No, it's like if I told why not you just sign things and then just spend money, not knowing where it's coming from?
Because people know how to sell pipe dreams.
Oh no, because let me
And
tell you
people
what
know
happened.
how to make
So now this woman, I remember I saw like a VH1 special a couple of years ago, and then now Toni Braxton was like living large when she was touring. Like if she came here, she came with like 20 people.
Okay.
That's not the band. Like
Yeah.
my cousins, my neighbor's
okay.
dog. Everybody's like at the Sheraton 5-star hotel. Dude, life is good, right? And then now after like the year end comes, royalties pay out, and like everything is put together. And she actually owes the label and SARS, well, IRS in America.
Yeah.
And she owed like the label and IRS. And then she was in that situation for a very long time.
I also feel like, but then Ababa Fundi, like they don't teach
So
people.
it's my job, to
No, it's not your job to teach me, but it's kind of like a responsibility
Nah.
that's not written, but it's a responsibility to say, hey man, like I'd advise you to get someone to advise you.
No, it's messed up. When you go to a job interview, do they say we're going to teach you, or do they say where's your qualification?
How is this the same thing?
It's the same thing. That's the thing. You look at music or entertainment or whatever as a different thing. At the end of the day, everything is a business. There's a business side to it. When you go to a job somewhere, apart from maybe, let's say you have the degree, but maybe you don't know how to use a certain thing at
Yeah.
work. Cool. Maybe they'll train you, but they will not train you to do the job.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
but then her job is to sing.
Yeah, but then her job has more than singing as well. I mean, if like an accountant has a job to do what 1 + 1 is 2, but they have a responsibility that I must be at my office at 9.
Okay, yeah.
They have a responsibility that, you know what I mean. So every artist has a responsibility to know what is required of them from a performance aspect and from a business aspect. Because what happens is you're on this thing, and then now you're living nice now. You go to Kong, you pop bottles now.
Yeah.
You're like, nah, bruh. This label's making 100,000, I'm making 30,000. This is not fair. You go on social media and now
You
the labels
rant.
is the big bad wolf. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then everybody's like, yeah, this label, boycott. But then those people gave you 200,000. Your mother could not give you
To
200,000 to start, but they give you 200,000 and now you're popping. I mean, you look at all these labels like Ambitious and all these people, like all these, I don't know like the finer details of it, but I know the talk on the streets, and
Okay.
I can't obviously give out the information, but all these people, dog, there's always like, yeah, they did this, but when you look at the contract or the situation, it was straight up, hello Nogwanda, we want you to sing. Yeah, I can sing. Okay, Nogwanda, we're going to give you 100,000 to do the album, and we're going to pay, and your cut is 40%. Okay, now tomorrow you are a superstar now. You
Okay,
don't want the
if
40%
it's clear
anymore.
from the beginning, then I think it's just
No,
like
you can't say it's clear. You don't sign a contract if you don't understand what's going on. It's that simple. Unless you're from like, unless you're from Kruman, like people from Kruman. I hope they're not listening. But unless you're like from somewhere, you know what I mean, like a disconnected place. I don't agree. I really don't agree. And it's a trend. It's a trend where I believe in labels. I understand the value of a label. I understand the value of knowing your worth and knowing not knowing the full lingo, but is in being able to be like, okay, this is what this means. This is what this means. Obviously,
Yeah.
you're not a lawyer.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But there's a value of knowing what everything means and time frames and come on, dog. Like there's certain people who are signed to 360 deals who don't know what a 360 deal is.
Okay, what is a 360
A
deal?
360 deal is essentially like a label will get money from you from everything.
Anything and everything.
If it gives you money, they take money.
Oh my goodness.
But no, don't say, oh my goodness. For instance,
No, how is that fair?
maybe upfront, in order for you to sign the 360 deal, they give you 4 million cash. That's fair.
It's not, because now.
What do you mean? They give you
No,
4
it's not fair.
million rand upwards,
What
and
if
it's not
you
fair.
make? Yeah, it's not.
But no, you don't understand, dog. There's always what if. There's like life is not certain. So
So
they
if you
also
don't
they
make
also
any money, you
they
don't owe
also
them.
well, it depends how you negotiate. I don't know. The guy who was supposed to be here was supposed to tell us these things, and he screwed us. But I mean, you if somebody gives you 4 million rands, trusting you, I'm trusting you
Yeah.
that you are worth this
4
amount,
million.
and you make 20 and you feel robbed. You're a stingy and
Greedy
cheap
person.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
I'm believing in you, right? I am believing in you, and I'm saying that I think we have a good album right now. I believe that we have we'll give you 4 million
Okay.
for like a 360 deal for 2 years.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
everything that you make money off for the next 2 years,
Below-
we get
you get a cut.
We get a cut.
Yeah.
Well, it depends who you are. You know what I mean? We get a cut. That's fair. I mean, even a normal deal. If a label comes to you, is like, okay, we give you a signing bonus of 1 million. We give you 500,000 to finish your project, to do whatever you want, and we want 50%. Those people just gave you 1.5 million, dog. Cash. Ask your mother for 1.5 million right now.
Okay, I get it. I get it from what you're saying. But then what happens if, let's say, they give you money
Yeah.
and then they're like, okay, for the next 3 years, it's a 360 deal
Yeah.
or whatever.
Okay.
And then for the next 3 years, it's not happening for you. You're
Yeah,
just,
you know, the thing is, I get so what happens now?
and then now it's done. And then now after 3 years,
Yeah.
you're really like great or whatever, and you're this great.
Also, you're saying in the time frame of their contract.
Yeah.
I mean, they lost
So
out.
they lost out.
It's the same thing.
the same thing
It's
with,
a risk.
okay, I
If
get it.
they give you 2 million, 100,000, whatever you're worth,
Yeah.
and say for 2 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, everybody might lose. It might be like balanced where, okay, they gave you 4 million and you make 5.
But then what I've read, like, on
You
the
read?
internet. I read. What I've read on the internet is like people are saying, Guti, like sometimes with these contracts, it's not just about here's a contract and here's money. They want to control a lot of what you do or whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
And I
that's-
think people, that's what gets them
Okay, now
angry
I don't. I think.
and annoyed. Besides the money part.
I mean, don't forget that, dude. A label is putting money in, guys. Me, I don't understand. I think I should start a label. Like, these people are putting money in. They're investing in something, and they want this thing to pay out. That's all they
Okay.
want. They need it to pay out. They want it to pay out. So obviously, they're trying everything they can so that this thing pays out. If they see that, Nogonda's look, she doesn't
don't
look,
vibe
she
with
doesn't
it.
look like a star.
Let's do this.
Yeah,
And I
so
don't like
they're
it.
gonna try. Yeah, for instance, I'm a simple guy. You see me. I'm a jean and t-shirt guy. But tomorrow now I'm signed to. Let's say I want to start doing jazz, e.g., right? And then now the label's like, hey, but you don't look like jazz. You look like, let's buy you a couple of suits. I won't like it because I'm not comfortable. But
But it's a job.
But it's a job. Exactly. It's a
Oh,
job.
okay.
At the end of the day, dog, being an artist of any sort, whether you're an actor or whatever, it's cool, it's fun, but it's a job. Like, there's certain things that I think that as an artist people should do because it's part of the job.
Yeah.
You can't just wanna be creative 100% and not dress up and not, like, you can't have all those things. Especially if you're signed to a label. If you're independent, do whatever you want. Do whatever you want,
It's
dog.
yeah.
But now a label's like, hey, but no wonder looks dodge. She kind of looks dodge. So we need to like upgrade her look a bit. And I mean, they control things because they paid for it. You pay for something.
Okay, well then kids don't sign contracts because wow.
Wait, don't say that. We are not giving advice. Anyone listening, this is not an advice. So don't come and be like, hey, me, I was listening to Carve Radio and they said I shouldn't do this. No, this is my opinion. This is not fact.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then, I mean, the trick is, for instance, right? Everybody keeps on raving about, don't be signed to a label. Labels, blah, blah, blah. But do you know that the biggest artists in the world are signed to labels?
Yeah.
Like 2-3 years ago, I don't know if it's Sony Ghana who's Adele signed to. I'll check now. But they gave Adele 80 million pounds to sign a contract.
That is so much money. I feel like
It's worth it.
I definitely,
That's what I'm
if they
saying,
told
dog.
me to dye my hair
Dude, like they gave her like
blonde
80
and
million,
wear a suit,
dog.
I definitely do it.
They gave her like 80 million or something, dog. I promise you. So are you telling me that if somebody gives you 80 million?
No, I mean everyone has a price.
Yeah, you see now, you can't say everybody has a price. When you're a musician or an artist or whatever, your price is money that makes sense. This is not like, would you eat a person's foot? This is not that. No, this is like your livelihood.
Yeah.
So your price can't be ridiculous. But because Adele is such a good brand, I mean, monetary terms, like she
Yeah.
makes money. Somebody's like, okay, we want to sign you for another project or two. We'll give you 80 mil right now up front. And then probably her negotiation is amazing, like the splits and whatnot. It's just
Yeah.
like the bigger you are, the easier it is for you to negotiate.
to negotiate.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
but if you're starting out, not really.
if you're Sipo from Grumman And people
Leso
from
Kurman. Leso.
if you're Sipo from Kuruman, obviously they'll take 90% and give you 10 rand. You know what I mean? But if you're like a Casper or like an AKA, you could get a lot of money up front, and they could take like 30%. Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Casper sells out. I mean, he sells at least platinum every album or gold. I don't know. AKA sells gold. Nasty C. I don't know. So it's the size of an artist as well. It matters. But that
How
shouldn't.
long is a contract like usually?
It depends. Like usually
On
they'll-
average.
2 years maybe, or
But it's not that long to complain and say,
it's not that long. It's January. Think about this. It's January right now. Cool. You sign. They give you money. You drop album March. Album fire. June. Biggest thing ever. Spring. 80,000 a show. December. 100,000 a show. You're like, this label is taking my money. I mean, look at all the people who left labels, right? It was like a short time they were signed to a label. Like a year and a half, 2 years. Now they're stealing my money. It's very short. Like, people forget real quick, dog.
People forget. Like,
People forget real
Shem,
quick.
People
dog.
forget.
People forget real quick that you are nobody.
I made you something.
Yeah, like you were nothing, and now I made you something, and I put money. It's even more frustrating for me when if anybody could just take the emotions out of the equation and just like think in a business sense.
Yeah, this is business.
You put money into something,
I want my money back.
and I want my money back.
Yeah.
And I need my interest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need it's. I think it'll be risky for a label to be like, okay, cool, we gave you 200,000 and you're taking our resources, our studio, so it's worth 800,000, and we want 20% back. That'll be risky, because if you don't pop, you literally owe them because it's on paper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's on paper.
Yeah.
You see, so now it's like, okay, you're just gonna take 50% forever. But if there was this actual number,
Actual like this is the
15%,
amount that, yeah.
we need 15% on top of our money back. A lot of people will be in trouble.
So in a way, the label is doing you a favor.
No, they're not. They're not. They are, but they aren't. Well, in my opinion, I mean, either way they win, dog.
But isn't that like it's with most businesses? Like the business has to win.
No,
If it's investing in something, like not has to, but like that's the goal.
yeah, the goal is for you to obviously to make profit and get your money back and make a profit.
Okay.
So this whole thing. So this guy was gonna tell us how to things to look at in contracts, but I think the gist of it is like how long you're signing, the numbers, what you have to pay back, because when right now you get signed, they buy you a Beamer. You're like, Beamer, and next thing you are there, you go to Versace there, you drop on my 80K in Versace, thinking how you're living life. Then your album does wellish, and you get like 2 mil from your album sales. Like, I'm in the money. Next label takes 1.1 immediately, and they were
So
not
crazy. But then I feel like, I mean, the more you explain it, like the more I understand. It's like if the label wants, if you signed the contract, you signed it, and if I decide as the label,
that's what I'm
to
saying.
take
Like if you
the
sign
money, I'm taking the money, whether
Dog.
you're angry or not, Felicia.
Dog, a
Like,
contract is a contract, dog. Like, unless it's like weird things where, if you don't pay us back, we're gonna eat your mother's leg, or some weird things. If it's not illegal, if it's not illegal, it's binding.
That's true.
There's ridiculous things, Ankara. I'm thinking that's what they mean by it. Because when two people are sitting in a room together, they could make a contract out of anything. I could take a piece of paper right now. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm giving you this 50 rand and I want your firstborn child as payment. And you agree. But that can't be binding.
That's true.
Yeah. So we're going to go for a break. We're going to play some music and do the advertisements, and then we'll be back right now.
Live from 27 boxes in the heart of Melville, this is brandlive.co.za.
Have you ever thought about the power of social media? Social media has the power to make your business grow. Grow! Yeah. Why don't you let us manage your social media? Because our business is to see your business grow. Visit us at www.bstownmedia.co.za.
Making a bold statement yet blending into the surrounding suburbs of Melville, 27 Boxes is a realization of edgy design and practical implementation. A radical departure from the shopping malls of our generation, yet not a return to the high streets of our youth. 27 Boxes showcases the best of a shopping centre set in a garden, surrounded by the bohemian suburb that is Melville. 27 Boxes, shop, play, eat. Harnessing the power of talk radio. brandlive.co.za.
Oh, don't you fear a thing, darling. I'm not here to hurt you. Come closer, hear me out. I know you like what you see. Girl, I see you too. I could only stop and stay. Come a little closer, let me hold you. I promise that I won't bite. Bring yourself close to me. Don't be shy, don't be shy. And when you walk, darling, next to me, don't be shy, don't be shy. Bring yourself close to me. Don't be shy, don't be shy. And when you walk, darling, next to me, don't be shy, don't be shy, don't be shy. Bring yourself close to me. Don't be shy, don't be shy. And when you walk, darling, next to me, don't be shy, don't be shy. Bring yourself close to me. Don't be shy, don't be shy. And when you walk, darling, next to me, don't be shy, don't be shy. Bring yourself close to me. Don't be shy, don't be shy. And when you walk, darling, next to me, don't be shy, don't be shy. Bring yourself close to me. Don't be shy, don't be shy. And when you walk, darling, next to me, don't be shy, don't be shy, don't be shy. Come a little closer next to me. Don't be shy, don't be shy. Bring yourself close to me. Don't be shy, Don't be shy. Come a little closer next to me. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Bring yourself close to me. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Bring yourself close to me. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. And when you walk, standing next to me, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Bring yourself close to me. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. And when you walk, darling, next to me, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Bring yourself close to me. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. And when you walk, standing next to me, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Bring yourself close to me. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. And when you walk, darling, next to me, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
Live from 27 boxes in the heart of Melville, this is brandlive.co.za.
You are now listening to Carve Radio with Lepe My Fadi and me.
Yeah, we back. We just played you Decency called Don't Be Shy. Cool jam from a brother from Hammanskraal. You need a visa to go there. You go to Home Affairs.
Are you making fun of
and you,
Hammanskraal?
and you apply, and you must take yellow fever and malaria shots. It's far. It's really far.
Okay.
Bonanem, so I'm reading this article and it says all the things you need to know about 360 deals, right?
Okay.
For instance, like I was telling our what Andipe, what are you? Are you the DJ? Are you the what are you? What is your job description here?
I'm a producer, man.
Oh, you're the
She's a
producer.
producer.
And then what is the sister here?
She's also a producer.
She's a station manager. Oh, and then who's higher in the hierarchy?
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. Oh, so she controls you.
She says go up, I go left.
Okay, like Andipe was asking us off air, who benefits in a 360 deal, right? Like again, I don't know. But I feel like if it's correctly negotiated, whoever negotiates well wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about like, hey, I'm giving you 1 million, I'm taking 80% of this thing. You know, I mean, so like a 360 deal. Okay, let's talk about a contract. I mean, a label. Labels. Think about labels this way, man. They can provide so many things. Let's say you look at Sony, right?
Okay.
Because they the shit. You look at Sony. They offer more than money, dog, and people don't understand that. Like people think, you can be independent, you can make a song on your Fruity Loops and pay the mixing engineer and done, you've got it, right? But in a label, dog, they have marketing, they have all the publicity, video production, support, in so many things. So that 100 rand that they take is worth so much more than you think.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
like
I get it.
they have all these things in
there's
place.
so many things that they have to do.
and they have in place. All these things are world class. I mean, I'm sure that Sony studios are like world class. It can't be like my setup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Obviously,
even
yeah.
if I can do it, but the sound quality is so much better if you do it at them. And they have all these marketing people. It's ready. Everything is ready. There's a rollout plan, a publicity, all these platforms that they can get you on. You know?
Okay.
So I feel like if you negotiate a contract right, a label could be your best friend, man. Not your enemy. Like bang ropa. Track bang patela 8,000. Mara mina ba charge booking agent 20,000. Where's the other 12,000?
It's not for you. How?
Dude, you have to pay attention. Like all these. I mean, the majority of artists in South Africa who have been signed at some point, I think now they're independent with like licensing deals because of like poor negotiation. I really think that. So now they hate labels. Unless it's a bad ex. As Sophia ngimfuni pamgwam. Because of like bad negotiation.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. So Luana, don't be signing contracts there. What you call the place? A sighting. What we 4 men?
Please stop saying I'm a 4-man. I'm not.
Yeah, 4 men. Look how rough your hands are.
What? These smooth, beautiful, silky.
You have like rough. You have like Ubaba's hands.
If my hands are rough, I don't know what your hands are.
Dude, my hands
currently.
are so soft. Like my hands don't know labor like at all. Like me, my hands touch soft things. You know, Miss Producer, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But then I mean, you know, that's it. But I'm just really not happy with how the state of the South African music industry to be. You know, if we're gonna focus it a bit, because everyone is always complaining. Just really.
But then, what do the labels actually say to all these complaints? Like, do they ever respond?
For what? You have a contract. Like I mean,
it's like dude,
cool.
whatever.
Make
Say
all
what
the
you need
noise.
to say.
Yeah. Buy yourself out.
contract.
Buy yourself out. You can buy
Yeah,
yourself
actually, why
out.
don't they do that? If they feel like, wow, this label is so bad, like, let me just buy myself out. Clearly, I don't
Dog,
belong
well,
here.
you've seen that most of our artists, when they die, they don't have.
Man.
They don't have money. So do you think they have $1 million or 2 to buy themselves out?
I mean, I don't know.
It's not cheap. You think buying yourself out is 15 rands?
How does it work to buy yourself out? Do you buy yourself
I
out
mean,
in terms
I don't
of
know.
like?
If you want to bounce, you're like, okay, I want to bounce. What is my contract worth?
Oh.
I think just like how you do with the phone, and when you want to buy yourself out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but then it's a lot of money. I know a friend. He mentioned that a label that does not exist anymore wanted like 2 million for them to buy themselves out or something like that.
That's so much money.
Yeah.
Just stay.
Well, it depends on what you're making. If you feel like I can give these people 2 million, you vie. You just vie. If you have like 2 million laying around and these people want 2 million, you just vie.
Okay. But then my thing is also now you said Uguti, with labels they have so much like stuff like the marketing and
Yeah.
the this and the that. As if you decide to be independent
Yeah.
and you buy yourself out, like what do you do? Where do you get all those things?
You have to now. You see,
You have to be
that's another thing
in
people
control
don't
of everything
yeah.
again.
Like now we are a boss now.
Actually, exala uzopatala because
You're
now
still
you have
paying.
to pay
You're
these
still
people.
paying. You're still paying. Just like it's the thing that I meant. I was trying to show someone. I'm like, dude, cool. You're independent, right? But if you still want the same quality,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you still want to use Nwanda as the marketing person.
You still have to pay.
Yeah, it might be slightly cheaper because maybe she'll be doing it on her side as a freelancer or whatever. Because I'm sure at a label she's on payroll.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so she's paid every month.
Yeah.
But so it might be like 200 rands. I don't know, cheaper, but you're still paying. You're still paying. Those
Nonetheless,
people.
you still pay.
Yeah, and I don't think the 5% or 2% that you're saving, for me, this is my opinion, I don't think it's worth it because now you have so many people that you have to like
Take care of. you
yeah,
have
make
to
sure that everybody's doing their own thing.
Okay.
So because like I don't think like a manager will take care of all of those things.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
either.
I don't. Yeah, that's a lot of work because now you project manage to manage this project.
And it's not just one project, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's different departments obviously, But I mean, somebody needs to make sure that everybody's doing their
Everybody
job.
else is doing their job.
So now we're instead of being in the studio, instead of writing music, instead of doing 1 2 3 1 2 3, you're doing this. But I mean, it's I'm wrong because a lot of artists here are independent, and Casper is independent, and he's But I'm sure there's a monster of a team behind him, and I don't know like how involved he is in that. But best believe there's a lot of people that he employs. I hope he pays all of them. Because there was some guy in Nabam called the 60,000. But anyway, so that's what happens, man. Like, the whole Fifi Cooper thing where she didn't own her own name. She signed, yes. Yo, Fifi Cooper.
No, but then that's the thing. Like with who is she? Coco Chanel as well.
Yeah, like no, don't forget that they signed the brand as well. Like as in this brand is ours.
Yeah.
It's called a restraint of trade, I think. So like a restraint of trade is like if Miss Producer. No, she's the station manager.
Oh, sorry.
If Miss Station Manager wanted to leave, okay, let's say you hire her. Okay, we're hiring you. You can put something called a restraint of trade. So she can't work at another radio station in like 30-kilometer radius.
Okay.
And if it's here, basically you can't work anywhere. Yeah, because every SABC is right here, up the road, and then Randburg is not 30 kilometers away. YFM and all those people, they're here. So she must go there, go Kuruman, and do Kuruman radio station. It's called a restraint of trade. So you can't use, if you're not with us, you can't use this name or this brand or this thing or whatever. It works. It's a real thing.
Also, you can't use your name.
No, not your name, but like.
But your.
Fifi Cooper can't be her name, right?
I don't know.
It can't be her real name.
It's her name.
Not Fifi. Maybe her name is Refilio or something, but it can't be like Fifi. Like, can you call a person Fifi?
Yeah.
Like a baby's born, like I'm gonna name her Fifi. Fifi. It can't be Fifi. No, it's not. I saw somewhere her real name somewhere. Let me see. Okay, here's an article here. Maybe we can see her real name, but her name can't be Fifi Cooper because they can't own that. It's impossible for them.
Oh, you can't own
somebody's name.
Actual name.
Yeah, you can't do that. Okay, I don't know what her name is. And actually, it's funny now because I see an article with Fifi Cooper saying being independent is rough.
Oh.
Yeah, here's an article right now. You see, I actually was used to like.
The comfort of just knowing that everything else is taken care of, and now you have to deal with everything yourself.
Yeah, so she's saying it's rough. I'm not seeing anything like that sticks out. There's a lot to learn as a boss lady, including she says there's a lot to learn, including marketing and tax. Tax man, Let me see, including female. Okay, yeah, doesn't matter. But she's also like saying that
Oh, Urafilwe.
You see, you can't be Fifi Cooper. Like, you can't be.
Whatever.
And then, like, what's her surname? Your surname can be Cooper. Refilwe Cooper.
Okay, I can't say this, unfortunately.
Refilwe Boyinkhotlo Muekate. You see, there's no Cooper anywhere here. Like she couldn't use
the brand.
Yeah, the name.
Well,
I don't know
herself,
if
the stage name.
I think she
won.
But I don't know to uwine kanjani. But apparently she's cool now.
Yeah.
Because the EFF stepped in. We will save you. Because Len, I think the EFF is also trying to most the brother say you can't use fill up.
Yeah.
But apparently it's you can only use it if you're not in the entertainment industry.
I'm not in the entertainment industry.
Yeah, but as in for like in public.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's only entertainment. So another rapper, but then your grandmother, if she's selling matamati there, fill up on tamati, it's fine.
No, but come on now.
I swear,
Do
I heard it. I heard
words
it.
now.
I heard it. Here in an interview actually. I heard it. That's what happens.
And this
it's not. It was not words like hashtag fill up.
Hashtag fill up.
Yeah. Not like the word fill up, the phrase fill up, but like hashtag fill up.
Hashtag fill up.
Contract, bro.
I can spell it differently.
It's stupid. I mean, I agree, but I disagree, dog. No, man, like, dude worked hard. Like, one thing that I'll agree on is dude worked hard to build this fill up thing. It's a thing now, Mm-hmm. And for people, don't forget that people are kind of slow. So when they just see fill up, they might think that the brother is coming. Sometimes, and then the brother does not show up, and then now people are saying, how, why didn't you come to fill up Kruman Stadium?
Did what?
You see what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I get it. I mean, he says that the quality and the standard of the show is why he trademarked or copyrighted that thing, because he's like, somebody else won't put in the same amount of work or the effort, blah 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 blah, as he did.
So if someone else puts in the same amount of work,
No. I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, I'm not the guy's friend.
I know, but it's very confusing. Uguti, you want to own a hashtag this. So if you create something hashtag juice or whatever, and
that's the thing. It's tricky, you know. Trademark and copyright is tricky because you can't just say hashtag juice.
No, and it like trends and it's a big thing. So
yeah,
now,
but
all
like
of a sudden,
now you own
oh,
juice now.
Come
I mean,
on, now.
nah, it's not that simple, no wonder. It's not that simple. You like, nah, I don't think it's that. I mean, hashtag fill up, whether we like it or not, we know it through the dude. Like, there's nothing else.
No, fill up the tank.
When have you ever filled up the tank? When do you
Hashtag
have it?
fill up the jug with water.
Yeah, but then you're not making money from it. It's fine if you're not making any money from it.
No. Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying when. I ain't when you're saying hashtag fill up the jug. That's fine. Do it in your mom's bedroom. It's fine. But when you go and say fill up Mang Mang Stadium, it's
Okay,
associated.
I get it from that perspective.
Yeah,
If someone else decides to hashtag
because that guy
fill up,
apparently he filled up the stadium.
okay, allegedly. Is it apparent?
In Limpopo, you can when are you don't respect Limpopo, and they will fill up anything. Those people support each other, dog. They support, dog.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I went to an event in Limpopo with like one well-known artist, and it's not like it was like AKA,
Yeah.
but it was packed,
That's cool.
like packed, like at least 10,000 people just in the sun boiling.
That's cool.
for DJ Stoke Sweetie and DJ Lollipop. I promise you, don't mess with Limpopo, dog.
At least they support their people, Shem.
Yeah. So the whole thing, I didn't catch the whole interview, but he said that the trademark was for entertainment, in the entertainment industry. So if anyone in the entertainment industry can't use it like that.
Okay.
But then because there's APSA or Sasso or someone who said hashtag fill up, it's fine because they're not.
Oh, in the entertainment
and they're not
industry.
doing it like an event or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he was just fighting that guy is gonna drop the standard of whatever. I don't know. I've never been to those events, so I don't know if the standard is good. I give my varabar, give my hearsay. But yeah, the guy apparently he won. You know,
Okay.
I
That means
don't-
Uguti, it made sense. What he was saying made sense if he won, right?
Yeah, but I don't understand how he won. Maybe the other guy does not have money to pay for a lawyer.
Oh.
Don't forget that rich people will
Get
just
away with earth.
will just make you. They'll just wait you out. Like, let's see how long you can afford the lawyer.
That's true.
Yeah. Look, you think I'm not gonna do that when I'm loaded? I'm just gonna be bumping people's cars. Yeah, let's go to court. Appeal. 6 years appealing.
Just to be spiteful, just to say, because I can. Because I can.
Yeah, just to be spiteful. Appeal. 6 years non-stop. And then when after a year you're gonna be like, it's fine. But it's not fine, you're out of money. You know, but then I mean, yeah, man, like let's read contracts, people. Anyone, I mean,
read your contract. And if you don't understand, ask, right?
well, you can't ask the person who.
No, I mean ask someone else. But
I
then
mean-
you can ask the person, can't you?
Why would I help you if you're signing a contract?
Then you're dodgy.
You are very dodgy.
How? I thought you said Gucci then.
No, they'll try and throw in a spanner there. You think? Oh,
Okay, fine. Ask for second opinions.
Yeah,
like,
no,
you know.
go like I mean like entertainment law is expensive. I know this guy here by ASC. I don't know if he's still there. He was my lecturer. He back then in the day, like
Yeah.
5 years ago, 6 years ago, he said he charged like 3 racks an hour or something.
That's so crazy.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Like 3,000 an
Wow.
hour.
But isn't that like okay? I guess it's a
3,000
lot.
an hour. How much do you make a month when? I mean, you make money if I decide.
No, I make money when Jesus says, "Listen, my child, I'm here to bless you."
So yeah, broke ass must win.
No, God blesses me all day, every day.
I mean, people read contracts, man. Fellow musicians, fellow creative people, try to be a little wiser. Don't be, if you're desperate, we understand desperation. Sometimes this 100,000 could be the line between you and being on the streets. We get that. But then don't cry wolf a year later.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, foul, don't be like, bank robber. No.
Guti, at the
those
time.
people saved you, dog. You're going to sleep on the streets. You're going to move back to Kruman. That was what's going on.
Where exactly is Grumman
I
actually?
don't know. I think it's somewhere outside of the country. It's somewhere outside of the country. But I mean, like, for real, man, just read what you sign.
Yeah.
And then even if you don't understand it, or even if the terms are not flattering to your side, don't now tomorrow cry. No, don't do that. Like, just deal with the consequences of you being in a messed up situation when you sign the contract.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? So yeah. But anyway, you got in the problem. So, Mr. Producer, our producer has an issue with these contract things. Did you sign a bad contract, my guy?
I think he's reminiscing.
Yeah,
He's just
no,
like,
right now it's like, yeah, as in, with these people. Don't worry, we'll help you out, my guy.
no,
But
you
anyway,
can't help them out.
anyway, people, we're out. We'll see you. You'll hear us. Or how does it work? Yeah.
No, you'll
yeah.
hear us.
Same time, same place next week. Hopefully, Kit Kat will be here. And yeah, bon voyage. And people in Gauteng, Joburg, Pretoria, please. The sun is very angry today. Like, it's so angry. I was melting on my way here. Like, that 2 seconds that I walked from the shop to the car,
Yeah.
that was enough. I missed winter so bad. Like, anyway. We out. Follow us at Carve_radio, Twitter, Instagreasy. Goodbye. God. Yeah.
Live from 27 Boxes in the heart of Melville, this is brandlive.co.za.